episode 75. Hello everyone and welcome to Wolff&Schafe podcast. My name is Magdalena and this is my little kitty co-host, Damarat. We have a Monday today, November 13th of 2017. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. If you're a new viewer, this is a podcast about knitting, spinning, sewing, hand dyeing yarn and all of other crafty things in little town of Adlisville, where I live with my husband Gleb and our little son Stasio, and which is in Switzerland, by the way. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry under my full name, which is Magdalena Wolff with double F. And my show notes always appear here in the down bar, and the helpful links can be found in the video description here on YouTube. Let's start with the knitting. I have a finished object to show you. Ta-da-da! These are the socks that I made for my mom for Christmas. So I'm already done with the Christmas gift for her. Yes! And they are not blocked yet. But I'm planning to do that. I just today I've woven in the ends. And yeah, I like them a lot. They're very soft. And they have this stripe of seed stitch. So all of the rest of the socks is plain vanilla stockinette stitch. I finished with 2x2 ribbing and Janie's surprisingly stretchy bind off. That is my preferred method. And yeah, just 3 stitches of a seed stitch going up here. And the yarn that I used is Manos del Uruguay Alegría. And yeah, I still have quite a lot of it left. I usually use around 50 grams of yarn or even less for a pair of socks. So these were for my mom, so female feet, smaller than for example for my husband. So yeah, I still have plenty left. I might even make one more pair. But yeah, I really hope she will like them. I love how they turned out. I don't know if it's visible, but there are all those oranges and rust and green and yellows, but there are also some greens here and there. It's so autumnal, it makes my heart sing, really. So yeah, this is this. And the size was my go-to for women's socks, 56 stitches. And then I have my granny stripe blanket. Looky here! So yeah, it has grown. I had like, I don't know, this much 2 weeks ago when I was showing this to you, and now there are some ends that are not woven in, but most of them are. And yeah, this is how it looks. There is more color now, not only blues and teals, but as you can see, or hopefully you can see that, I'm repeating the colors. Not all of them, because some of the yarn I ran out of, but yeah, this basically this is the repeat here, and it starts again in 1, 2, 3 stripes. So I will soon be completing second repeat. I think it's like 23 colors. So yay! And I've used some. Well, most of them, almost all of them, are either leftovers from my other projects, or they are my handspun, like this one here, the purple with red, and where is it? And this one, the dark blue, that changes then into paler blue. So this is my handspun. I have some glittering yarns here, like Woolen Vineyards Neptunia on her blitzed base. It probably doesn't show on the camera, but it's a really, really pleasant effect on the blanket. And my this handspun also glitters, so it's really cool, and and I'm really enjoying it. It's very, very addictive, and yeah, I'm using hook that is 3.5 millimeters. Just a simple plain hook, and I'm really surprised at how fast it is going, because I don't have that much experience with crochet. I did learn it, like the basics, when I was at school, because it's in the curriculum. I hope it is still. I don't know what the kids these days learn, but yeah, we had it, and I knew the basics, but then I really rarely used it. So now it just, woo! It's surprising, but yeah, it's really, really fast, so it's really motivating since my blanket is growing, and yeah, it doesn't seem like a project for years to come, maybe 1 year or less, if I keep up the pace. So next up, there is a project. Since I finished the socks, I had more time to work on something else. And yeah, first of all, I couldn't stop crocheting on my blanket, but then I switched a bit to my cardigan, which has grown considerably. Ta-da! So this is Love's Promise by Agata Mackiewicz, also known as Amanita. And how can I show this best to you? So these are, yeah, these are the fronts, and this is the back, and it has this lovely, yeah, these are my stitch holders for the sleeves, and this is this lovely chain of lace that will be here visible on the sides. I find it really cute. It's exactly how I like it. It's not too much. It's just, yeah, just like here, you know, with this with this type of stitch, seed stitch. It's just, there's this little touch of elegance, and the rest is kept simple and minimalistic, let's say. Well, there will be this cute finish on the sleeves as well, but we'll get to that hopefully soon. If I don't have problems with you know, sleeve nightmare, because it's always trying for me to finish the sleeves. I hope it will be better this time. So the yarn that I'm using is my hand-dyed yarn, Wolff&Schafe Moon, which is 70% superwash merino and 30% mulberry silk, and Dylan colorway. So I'm enjoying this color, and if there are leftovers, I will probably add them to this blanket, and they will fit well with all the teals and blues, because yeah. And I'm using my Haya 3.5mm needles, which is US size 4. And yeah, and enjoying it so far. I think it will be very comfortable, because because it's soft, but also the silk will make it more sturdy than just only merino, which is very soft, but you know, it peels quicker without the strengthening side of the silk. And there is one other project that I have recently started, and it's a type of crafting that has never appeared on this podcast before, actually, and it being embroidery. Yep, I bought all this last Friday. So, oh, what's it called in English? Embroidery frame, easily enough. So yeah, I'm doing cross stitch, but it's pretty big. Linen, no, it's cotton. Cross stitch fabric, so it's 14 points, 14 count. I'm not really really versed in all the lingo of embroidery, so I hope you will forgive me for saying stupid stuff right now. But yeah, so I've never had such a frame. I used to, when I was in elementary school, I used to really enjoy embroidering, but I don't know what it's called, but you can buy those fabrics with pictures already printed on them, and you buy threads to match the colors, and then you fill everything in the picture. So I would really do that a lot when I was still at school, and it was really a lot of fun to me. But the fabric was stiff enough, I could just hold it in my hand, and never had anything so fancy. So yeah, this is a beechwood, and it's 2 rings. So yeah, so what am I embroidering? Well, first of all, as I said, it's not fine fabric, because I'm not, it's just my first cross-stitch project, because those pictures that I embroidered before, I would use half cross-stitch for that, but it's really similar. So anyway, I decided to make myself a picture of traditional Slavic embroidery. That is usually just 2 colors. It's usually just white of the fabric and the red of the thread. And I found this picture on the internet. Just a ready pattern, and I think I will skip some of the elements. There will be this lady and the birdies, and I think these 2 here, but I will skip this part and this part. And that's the plan anyway. And I'm intending on making everything just in red thread. I'm not sure yet if this will be enough. I bought this one at the crafting corner in a store. So yeah, I don't know, what is the brand? What's the brand? DMC. Yeah, this DMC, and 100% cotton, 10 grams, and it's 2-ply as far as I can tell, and it's pretty thick. So I also had to buy needles that would be thick but with a tip for it. And yeah, this is where I am. I'm marking my progress and learning how to arrange my stitches so that it makes sense. And yeah, then maybe I could when I finish it, I could frame it and hang it on the wall or do something else. We will see. So yeah, this is basically it for my crafting this week. And other than that, only my life in general remains. So if you're interested, please stick around. I just had my parents here over for a few days, They visited us and left on Saturday, so it was really busy in our house, really lively. And yeah, my son was delighted to see grandparents because my father is his idol. So, you know, it was just pure joy. But now he's pretty sad. I think my dad is sad too. So yeah, we are looking forward to but yeah, we are looking forward to visiting during Christmas break, because we already have our tickets. So we're flying on December 21st, and these are our plans. Yeah, other than that, oh yeah, important thing. Thanks to Kristen from Wool and Vine Yarns and Yarngazm podcast. Hi Kristen. I started listening to Court of Thorns and Roses because I've been searching for a decent audiobook for some time, and I wasn't sure because I've been disappointed before. I've been reading, you know, some reviews online of things, and then I would buy an audiobook and it will be like... So, you know, I was worried, but she really recommended it, so I tried, and I had fun. I have just started book 3, so I listened a lot during these 2 weeks, and the second book, I would say, is much better than the first one. And yeah, the first one was a little bit too predictable, and yeah, some things were just like okay, but book 2 is much better, and I hope book 3 will also be like that. So I'm having great fun, and you can tell that I was I was working while listening. I really did a lot of work on this one, so yeah, and on my blanket and on the socks. Maybe that's why I finished them. But when my mom was here, I had to hide these because yeah, she would instantly ask, is it for me? Is it for me? So, and she knows that I'm making her the socks, but I wanted the color to be a surprise for her. I carved a turnip. So it turns out that there is this tradition here in Switzerland to do around this time of the year to do turnip lantern parade. So you basically, instead of carving pumpkins, you buy a turnip and carve it, like, I mean, remove the insides and carve pictures, not faces, but pictures on the sides, and then put a candle in it, and you meet with people. Like it was the case with my son's kindergarten. So we met at the kindergarten, and we went after the dark. We went for a walk with the lanterns. So it was really cool. I carved the turnip. I will try and put a picture here, and yeah, it was fun. I was very excited to take part in it, to, you know, connect a bit to the culture here, and I just googled what people put on these turnips, because I had no idea. So mostly what I saw would be houses and trees and stars and moon, something like that. So that's what I put on my turnip as well. And on the lid I put some constellations, because I thought it would be cool. And I for the spaces where the stars were, I pierced the turnip so that the light would pop. And I loved the results. So yeah, that was certainly interesting. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have any questions, please ask, and in the comments below. And we wish you a lovely, lovely crafty time. Yeah. Bye!
Wake up.